Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Okay, Sister Zarina. So we are still in Yusuf's conversation. He's answering. It is like 2 ayah already. Now this is the 3rd ayah. It's still him talking. So let's begin. Thumma.
Atifah,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and then yati we did yesterday, yeah. Fi'il mudare, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marfu, fi'il mudare marfu bidhamma,
Fi'il mudhari' marfu'.
and yeah.
I don't see the
Marfu,
dhamma.
yeah. Muqaddara,
Yes. Al-muqaddara.
qaddara ala ya
Yes. Analia.
bil kazidna.
Yes. If it's ya,
What is the word?
Oh.
Sikol, yeah.
yes, they
Yeah,
call,
this
yes.
sikol, yeah.
Okay. So that day when we did the fi'il, I think it's the same fi'il. Is it the same fi'il? Can't remember.
Yeah, there.
After
No
we
fi'il,
did the muqaddara, I was talking about the Iraab and I forgot about the alal ya part. Okay. So when we say it is muqaddara, dhamma muqaddara, for example, and then we need to say what is it on what letter. So in this case, it's ya. So if it's alal ya, the reason for it is sikol. What does sikol means again?
Impossible.
Is it either difficult or hard?
Impossible or difficult? There's only two.
That's what.
Impossible good.
Ta'adzur is impossible.
Oh,
Okay.
Sikol
is-
sound more difficult. So
Difficult.
Okay. Yeah, sikol is difficult. Difficult. Exactly. Sikol is difficult.
oh, it's difficult. Okay.
Ta'adzur is impossible.
Possible.
Impossible.
Okay, because ta'adzur is for alif, right? Ending with alif. Alif can never have a haraka on it, right? You can never put haraka on alif. So that's why it's impossible.
Possible. Okay.
Yes. Okay, for ya and wow, it's difficult because if you end with a letter with a ya or wow, let's say you end the word, a very difficult word to pronounce, lah, one or win, right? This word in the Quran, right? You want to stop on this word, tajweed wise, it's very difficult. Lah, and then you have to give a bit of a wow sound. So that's why it's difficult. Okay. So yes. Okay. So wow and ya is equal. Okay. And then our fa'il.
Fa'il will come later.
Okay. Then in that case, can you give me the sarf?
Yeah, the root letters will be hamza, ta, and ya. Family one. So after the alif maksura, and then ya, t.
Yes.
The ya with 2 dots.
And ism fa'il?
Will be atin.
Yes. Atin. Okay. Everybody good with this? Can?
Yes.
Okay. Sister Fazana. Min ba'di dhalik.
من بعد هذا حرف جر और بعد مجرور وبعد ذلك هذا مضاف مضاف إليه.
Yes, good. So this is ism majrur bil what?
اسم مجرور
What's the sign?
بالكسرة.
Yes, bil kasra. And you said that the next word is going to be the mudaf ilayhi.
This is yes مضاف and the second one is مضاف إليه. And
what's the status?
It's the status is it should be in again kasra.
Status rafa nasab jar.
Jar.
Yes, majrur. Yes, the sign is the kasra. Yes, bil kasra. Good. And what does sorry.
This is again ismul ishara.
Yes. Oh yeah, we should say that actually. Sorry.
Ah,
We
that's
shouldn't
why
say
I'm going to
this.
ask you which one comes
Yes.
first.
Yes, we shouldn't put mudaf ilaihi straight because this is ism isyarah. So it's not majrur, it must be fi mahali. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, so this is ism isyarah and it will be fi mahali jar.
Jar.
Yes,
Yes.
because it's a mudaf ilaihi. Okay, and of course, like that day, it's the same exact structure, right? So your lam
Yes.
will be lam bu'ud and your kaf will be for the addressing, the hitab. Okay? And the whole thing, since it's jar or majrur, it's a half of jar, so the whole thing will be muta'alliq to
Kaf
something.
will be
Sorry? You say again?
yes,
I cannot
مخالف.
hear.
Yes.
متعلق to?
هذا متعلق من بعد ذلك.
No, the whole thing. Min ba'di dhalik is jar or majrur. So the whole thing is muta'alliq to something. What is it muta'alliq to?
متعلق to يأتي.
Yes, muta'alliq bil fi'il, which is ya'ti. Good. Okay, I think Sister Asma is here.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Amun.
Amun is a file to Yati.
Yes.
It's an
good.
ism.
Fa'il. And it will be what status?
It is a file.
Marfu.
So marfu. We see so that's why it's a marfu.
And what's the
Bildom.
sign? Yes. Dhamma. This word,
Yes.
is it singular or plural?
Amin ayam. Okay, it's a singular.
It is singular. What is the plural?
Amin means
What does amun mean?
Amun means ear.
Yes, a year.
Ayam.
You
Yom.
think
Yom means
that is yaum and
Yom.
ayam, not a
Ayam.
different word. Okay, if you want to
Yes.
find this word in the dictionary, what should you search for? What root
Ain,
letters?
Ain and it is not going to be a leaf
Mm-hmm.
because like kola, no.
Yes. So
Wow or ya maybe.
yes,
So
and
you can check for wow first and then ya.
yes. So ain, wow, and what?
Meme.
Yes, meme. And then you find your this is the word. Where is the word? Hold on.
Is
Here.
up. Is up.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, so your plural is awam.
Awam. Yes.
Yes. Okay. The one you're thinking of is yaum, a day.
Yom and
Okay.
ayam.
Yes,
Yes.
ayam. Okay.
Ayam
So
and
this
ayam.
one is awam. Okay, can?
Awam. Yes.
Do one more. Fihi.
Face jar majroor.
And
The size it is mutaliq.
must be muta'alliq, but muta'alliq to what?
Okay, I got it. Is it a sifa because we do have amin as a something like it's having ism with tanween and then fihi joshibul jumla, so it's a sifa to amin.
Close but not accurate.
Okay, so it's a mutaliq then.
Yeah, okay. So anybody else?
Yeah, I think together with the next one, isn't it? The two together will be the
Yes.
sifa.
So it's not
Yeah.
just the shibu jumlah, the sifa. Okay. This in itself is
The whole
thing is a
sentence
jumlah,
then.
is
Okay.
jumlah fi'liyah. Okay. So in that case, this will be muta'alliq to what? The fihi.
Mutaliq to like yuqasu.
Yes,
It is
exactly.
going
Which
to
is
be
a fi'il. Okay. Understand? So
yes.
if you are thinking, how do I know if it's muta'alliq to something like
Yeah.
after it? How do I know, right? Because if you say this is muta'adid to you're thinking about, you are right to think that, like you have a nakira and then shibu jumlah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
can
yeah.
be a sifah in itself to okay,
Yeah.
but the meaning will not match, will not
Yes.
make sense in that case. Okay,
Yes.
so let's
Yes.
just
Inshallah.
try to translate that first. Can you try to translate for me? Summa ya'ti min dhalika.
Summa means then.
Mhm.
Yati means then. Yati. Yati. He will. He call.
Ya'ti is to come. Okay,
Okay.
and then
He.
it's
Okay.
the fa'il is here. Just now you said okay, so
Yes.
will come
Then will come.
min ba'di dhalik.
Mim. From. Badi means after.
Yes,
From after doesn't make sense.
so just
we just
after.
take
So yes,
after
correct. Min
that.
ba'di is just like almost an emphasis.
Yes. Yes.
After that, what is that?
After, year.
Not year, but the 7 years from the previous ayah.
Oh yes.
Right?
7
We
years.
talk about 7
After that.
difficult years, right? So
Yes,
after
7
that
difficult years.
difficult years, you have amun.
Yes.
What is amun?
Year.
Yes,
year.
a year. Okay, a
Yes.
year. And then fi. So if you think this is the sifah of what does
Yeah.
fihi means?
It's not
In
making
it.
sense.
Yes, it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
right?
And
So
yes.
that's why it cannot be. So you must think about the whole thing as a sifah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Inshallah.
Next one. Are we back to Sister Zarina, I think?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, before that, let me write this. So, wal jumlah fi'liyah ba'da will be fi mahalli rafa because it's the sifa min fi'li bi.
Sifa two. Sifa.
Sifa li. Okay, li.
Yes.
Okay,
Li.
clear? Okay. Yes, Sister Zarina.
I miss my turn.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell them.
You mean I didn't call you at
Yeah.
all, Sister Hamisa?
Yes,
No.
sister. Sister, my
Yes.
friend is here to pass me something, so I'll stop for a while. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
do this one. Okay.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay. Okay, yes, Sister Hamisa then.
Yughothu is fi'il mudari'
Fi'il mudhari'
marfu' bi dhammah.
marfu' bil dhammah. Okay. Is it just fi'il mudhari'?
The fa'il is an-nasu.
Okay, let's do the sarf of this word.
Yughothu. The sarf, okay. The sarf
Mhm.
is ghain waw tha.
Okay.
I look up the dictionary. There's only family 4 or
Okay,
family
so
10.
it's family
So that
4.
means it's aghwatha.
Okay, so this is ajwa. So it's not al-ghwatha. Think about
Aghotha.
yes. So sorry. Aghatha. And then the mudhari'
Yughosu.
yugha. This is family 4. Yusli. It should have a kasra somewhere. Aqama.
Okay. Yughithu.
Yes.
But this one is majhul.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I did not recognize
Yes,
that. Sorry.
exactly. Okay, so this is Yuri. So let's finish the sarf. What is our master?
Islam one.
Iqamah.
Like Iqaman, that means
Mhm.
Ighothun.
Iqamah.
Ighosan.
One more letter.
Ighosatan.
Yes. And then your ism fa'il.
Mughithun.
Yes. Mughithun. Okay. So
Okay,
now
so this
you said
is
this is majhul.
fi'il
So
fi'il
mudhari.
mudari
What do we say?
mabni lil majhul.
Yes,
How to
correct.
say?
Correct. Mabni lil
Mabni lil
majhul.
majhul.
and then it's marfu' bi
مرفوع
dhamma.
بالضمة.
Now you talk about your naibul fa'il, which is you said an-nas.
الناس
Yes, so instead of fa'il, this would be our
نائب فاعل مرفوع
yes.
بالضمة.
Naibul fa'il marfu' bi dhamma. Okay, Ken?
Okay, إن شاء الله.
Sister Fazana.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, yes. وفيه
وعاطف
mm-hmm.
عاطفة وفيه جار ومجرور.
Mm-hmm. And
and ها is ضمير متصل في محل جر.
yes, you can say the whole thing, or if you say jar majrur, that is enough also. This will be
Okay.
muta'alliq to what?
متعلق to what is before it, if you could scroll it a little. من ذلك عام فيه يغاث الناس وفيه يعصر. هذا متعلق بالعام. عام.
Okay. Okay. So just now, here we have the same thing. Fihi yughasun nas. This whole thing is your jumla fi'liyah. The whole thing is sifah to am. Okay. So same
Yes.
thing here. Here, the
Again.
whole jumlah, this whole jumlah. It's not just the fi. This whole jumlah is the sifah of am. So again, so this is muta'alliq to what then? If this is a whole jumlah fi'liyah.
This is متعلق to عام صفة to.
No, 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 no.
Huh.
The whole jumlah, yes, is muta'alliq to am. It is
Yes.
sifah. Okay. But now we are only
Yes.
talking about the fihi, just the fihi part.
فيه this is مبتدا and يسرون the خبر.
Yasiruna is what kind of word? Let's do that.
عسر
What kind of word?
يعسر. This is
Ism or fi'il?
اسم. This is اسم plural للمذكر
No,
masculine.
no. Ya, siru. It starts with a ya.
Present مضارع. Sorry, مضارع.
Yes, correct. This is, okay, let's do the Iraab for this. Fi'il.
مضارع
What kind? Marfu, mansub, majzum.
مرفوع بثبوت النون.
Yes. And the fa'il.
فاعل is واو.
Domir.
ضمير جمع مذكر.
Muttasil, munfasil, mustatir.
متصل.
Yes. So fi mahali.
في محل رفع.
Yes, because it's the fa'il. Okay. So this is a fi'il. Okay. So think of, so this waw is atifa, right? Think of the whole thing here. Fihi ya'sirun as a jumla fi'liyah. So fihi here is muta'alliq bil.
يعصرون.
Yes, exactly. Okay, you can say, you can put muqaddam. Okay. Yeah. See. Okay, Ken, inshallah. Can you do the sarf for ya'sirun?
Okay. Over here, I have just one question. Why do we write this file in the last? متصل في محل رفع and فاعل.
Okay, so yes, so here we are saying.
We need a file here then again.
No. Here I never say wal fa'il here. I say wal waw. So after we talk about subutun nun, right? We said the waw is a domir muttasil. It's fi mahali rafa fa'il. You understand?
This waw is file, in fact.
Sorry?
This waw is its file.
Yeah, it's the fa'il. So that's why we say. Of course, it's a domir, right? So domir, yeah, what kind? Muttasil. All domir have a status. So it's going to be rafa because it's the fa'il. You understand?
Okay. So, yeah, I for the first time, like I felt this change that we have to write fa'il also after damir muttasil fi mahalli rafa and then fa'il. So
Oh, yeah,
this was
okay. Just
for the
to,
first
yeah, just to make it clear. Sometimes they might have other a way of writing, but it's actually talking about the same thing. It's still talking about the wow as the fa'il. Okay, because the
Okay.
fi'il must have a fa'il, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes maybe they put the fa'il first. They say, well, fa'il is something. Wow, dhamir muttasil, for example. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What's the sarf for this word? Root letters.
Ain, Sad, Ra.
Yes. Ain, sod, and raw. Family.
Asara, Yasiru. Family one.
Yes. So
As-
this Madi will be
Asara.
yes. Asoro. This is Toroba family. So yeah.
Yadribu. Ya'siru.
Yes. And our ism fa'il is, I think you know.
Asran.
Yes. Asr. And fahuwa.
Asirun.
Yes. Asirun. Okay. Can?
Okay.
Yes. So maybe Sister Hamisa can continue the
Okay.
translation.
Then will come a year.
Mhm.
The
This the
also is people will be helped. The
yes.
nas is the two.
Yes,
The nas
exactly.
is the file. So people
Mhm.
will be helped because it's
Okay.
a majhul.
All this thing is sifa. So a year
Yeah.
which
Which people will
the
be helped.
people
People will be helped. Or anas okay, will be helped.
will be helped, aided, and this is another
we
sifa.
don't have to repeat the fihi. Do we have to repeat the fihi?
We can just say in which.
In which yeah, they will
Press.
squeeze or press.
Yes.
Yeah, press.
What will they press?
See, grapes.
Yes, olives and grapes.
Grapes, yeah.
Sorry.
But the grapes are not there. Lah.
Yeah, it's not there. It's in the meaning. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see the translation, right? Let's go to the translation. They say, in which the people will be given rain,
Oh.
Yeah.
will have rain, will have abundant rain,
Yeah.
will have plenteous crops. Where does that comes from?
Mazu.
Yes, that comes from, but from where? From what word can we think that word? That is.
Yurosu.
Yes,
Yurosu.
Yurosu. Yes, Yurosu means to. So Yurisu means to ask. Okay, this is from the same word as istighosa, to ask for help, basically. Okay, so Yurosu, because we're talking about difficult time, right? In the previous context, we're talking about difficult time. Obviously, at those difficult years, they must be asking for aid from Allah, right? So when they ask for aid, so when Allah says that the people will be aided, meaning that they will be aided by rain. Okay, so that is part of tafsir lah. Okay, and then here, obviously, this is another context to tell us when they have rain, they will have olives and grapes, so they can
Abundant
press.
crops. No, okay.
Yes, then they can press their olives and grapes. Okay.
The one
Clear,
that I'm not that clear is because the Shibu Jumla, the Fihi, is telling something after that. Usually, as I understand it, usually when Fihi is, we're talking about the thing before it kan. How do I say
Okay.
it?
So it remember jumlah fi'liyah or jumlah ismiyah, right? We have a sequence to it, right? We have our fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul, and then muta'alliq, right? But it can be moved around. Okay, so that's
because
why
of
your
emphasis.
yes, can be for emphasis, can be for many things actually. There's a balagha thing. Yes.
But does it also reflect the one that is not there, like the rain and the abundance of the crop? It does it
not
does it have any impact on
not
it?
from the fihi
No,
itself.
from the
Yeah, but from the yurosu you get that. You get the rain part
Okay,
from the
no.
word yurosu. Okay?
Okay.
And then obviously when you also the rain is also from the word yasirun. Yasirun is to press, right? To press olives, to press grape. Okay. If you are having a famine, the 7 difficult years, you don't have crops, right? The fact that Allah said after yurosu, you get to press. So that's where that rain comes from. Okay? Can?
Yes.
So
Sister, one question,
Hmm?
please. You know, when we say fihi, can
Mhm.
fihi, the he that in it, can it refer to the year?
Yes, it does. It's not.
Yeah?
It can. It is.
Oh, it is.
My
Yeah, that's
next
why.
question was about to ask you, what does he refers to back?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
because when something is a sifa, when it's connected in some way, right? There must be, although it is nakira plus a jumlah
Yeah.
fi'liyah, that is basically the basic rule, right?
Mm.
But in the sentence itself, there must be
Yeah.
some connection to
Yeah.
the sifah, whether
Ah,
it's like this, or it could be, it could be sometimes the fi'il itself, the fa'il is connection to this, to the mausuf, basically. So, but in this case, it's the he here. Okay, so a year in which they will be held, basically lah. Okay, a year in which the people will be held. Yes. Okay. And then the same thing, the next one.
Next one also there's a
Yes. Okay. Here
the year
also.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. So here maybe instead of putting just this, I'm going to say, or we can say, oops. What did we say yesterday? We can say whole thing. So this is the second sifah.
Be clearer.
After waw atifah. Okay. Jumlah fi'liyah ba'da is female sifah. Second, tani.
Yeah.
Okay. Can, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, very early still. So, before we go to the next ayah, there is something I want to. We haven't got a chance to review Sarf,
Okay.
which is Mahmooz, Hamza.
Yeah, Hamza. Yeah.
Not very difficult. Where is my Mahmooz? Oh, here. Okay. Because we have a Mahmooz word in the next ayah. Okay, so Mahmooz is when you have a hamza as one of the root letters. Okay, so although it's in the basically when we learn in excess or in baina, it is basically under the category of irregularity. Right, it's the second, it's the advanced. Okay, but hamza is not a weak letter. Okay, you must always remember that hamza is not a weak letter. Okay, hamza is a sound letter. Okay, so in most cases, hamza will be treated normally. Only in a few places, hamza gets a bit something different done to it. Okay, so hamza when it's in the beginning, when it's in the first root letter, okay, we're talking about mujarrad, we're talking about family one, okay, treated normally, usually, okay, and then, but when two hamzas meet, then you get your mad badal, okay. So for example, here you have adina ya'zanu, right? Ya'zanu. Okay, the clearer one is ism fa'il, fa'ilun. So you have two hamza, so the hamza becomes long, right? Because you have one hamza with a fathah, and then you have another hamza, which is the sukun. It would have been zinun, but it's going to be zinun. Okay? So in mudari, Zanu. When will we get two hamza in mudhari?
When
Anyone?
is family
Mhm.
4?
No, I'm talking about family one still.
It's for istifham.
Then the I, when is the I, Anna?
Yes, when is the ana? Okay, so
Oh,
ya, ya, zanu. This is huwa. When is the ana? It would have been
then
zanu. It would have been this, right? But
Yeah.
again, we don't have this, so we will have zanu. Okay, because we have fatha in the beginning. Okay. Same thing. So from our amr, so from our mudhari, ya, zanu. If it was anta, it becomes ta, zanu, right? And we want to do amr. So what do we do? We make it majzoom, right? We delete the ta,
Yeah.
so we need a hamzatul wasl. So it would have been like this, right? I'dhan. But we don't want this. So because we need a kasrah here on the hamzatul wasl, because the third letter is the has a fathah, this must be a kasrah, right? So the hamza right now will change to letter ya, your mad badal. Okay?
okay.
Okay. Even if it's not changed like this, in the Quran, it will remain, for example, like that. Okay. And then this is hamzatul wasl, so no harakah there. So if you want to read this, how would you read this? Would you have read it as then?
Izan.
Yes, then, right? Because the rule of the two hamzas, right? This is tajweed thing, but you now know is because of you cannot have two hamza coming together, right? So even if in the Quran is written this way, you have to read it with a ya, not with a hamza. Then, okay. So in Arabic, usually, it is automatically you will write it this way. Then, okay. Can clear? Inshallah. So that's
Sister,
when
can you please tell me like why we are taking like fatha, hamza, fatha, alif, sukun, like I'm not
why
getting that one.
I don't understand your question. Sorry.
Adanu, then this one.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one, yeah.
So the huwa is ya zanu, right?
Yes,
So the
yes.
ana would have been I don't even know how to
Zan.
write this. Zanu,
Yeah,
maybe
yes.
something like this. Hamza. Okay, I'm gonna put hamza on its own. Okay, zanu. Okay, we don't have this. Okay, when two hamzas come together, we don't have this. Okay, so because this has a fathah, okay,
Okay.
this one, so what is fathah's friend? Alif, waw, or ya?
Fatha is
Alif.
alif.
Yes, okay. This is where tajweed comes with your nahu
Yeah,
and your
yes.
sarf, okay?
Yes.
So it's actually hamza and alif and then za and nun, okay? But the writing rule is you don't write a hamza with an alif together after that. You put the
Yes,
hamza small, okay? So in the Quran, it's written like this,
yes.
okay? Whenever
Hamza.
this word comes, okay? Whenever this word comes, definitely in the Quran will be written like this. So for example, amana.
Yes.
Okay, amana, it will be written like this. Amanu, it will be written
Yes.
two hamza. One hamza and one. Okay, it's actually mad badal. It looks, if for someone who doesn't know Arabic, it looks like mad asli or mad tabi'i, right? But this is actually mad badal. Okay, because it's actually two hamza and then it has been changed for you. Okay, but the same thing for this also. Okay, so in the Quran we have examples of, wait, let me open. Page 49. Sorry, page 58. This is the example we have in Surah Baqarah. Okay. It's written Hamzatul Wasl with a wow, with a Hamza on the letter wow, right? So you will read this, you don't read it to mina, right? Obviously, the Hamza is not changed because when we read it from Alladhi, then it doesn't matter. We will read it with Hamza. Alladhi tumina, right? But if you read it from the Hamzatul Wasl, we're going to do your mat badal. You will read it as tumina. Okay? So that's because two Hamzas are coming together. Clear? Inshallah?
Yes, alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Yes. So that's whenever you have two Hamzas coming together, you do that. Okay. And then for Hamza in the beginning, okay. So here you can see the Hamza to Wasl is still there. Here also the Hamza to Wasl is still there. Okay. Here you don't have, for example, kul. Akala, to eat, right? Kul, kulu, kula in the Quran, eat from wherever you want, right? So Hamza can be dropped, not all the time. Okay. Kul is one of the common exceptions. Khuz also, khuzu, take. And also amr also. Okay. But it is not always. Okay. It's not always. I think in the next ayah, we're going to see something like this. Okay. So it's not always. So it can be dropped or it can be there, basically. Okay. It's not always dropped. And hold on. Oh, sorry. Here, last one.
The next one is coming.
Yeah. So here, the Hamza remain when it's wasl. So for example, So for example, this word amr, right? So here it remains wa'mur because there's a wow before it. So don't have to delete the Hamza. Okay. Wa'mur. The other one here is fa'dhanu. There's a fa there. Okay. So it will remain there. Inshallah.
If not, how do we look like?
If not, for example, just mur like kul just now. Like this. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe just to make it clear, the next ayah is number 50. Okay. Fine for me, our Hamza. Root letter with Hamza.
The third one.
Tuni.
The
Okay.
third one.
Yes, this is one. Okay.
Yeah.
What's another one with Hamza? Falamma ja'ahul.
Ja'a is at the back.
Yeah, so not talking about this. No.
Fasal.
Yes, fas'al. Okay. So fas'al here is written like even the Hamza to Wasl is not there anymore, right? Okay, but basically, yeah, fas'al. Okay, but you also see in the Quran, sal, right? Sal Bani Adam. You know that ayah?
Yes.
Ask the son of Israel, right? Sal Bani Adam. So that is an amr. This is also amr, fas'al. Right? Is'al. This is also amr. Okay, so when there's a fa there, then you don't have to say fasal, for example. You can put it as fasal. If it's all on its own, then you have what ayah is it?
Then it become is'al, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if the fa was not there, it would have been is'al, right? But in the Quran, for the word sal, ask. Yeah, this one. Where is it? Okay. I pressed the wrong one. Oh, yes, wrong one. Here, Sal, this one. Sal Bani Adam. Okay, there's no fa, so it's like cool, like that. Okay, Sal. Okay, but in the ayah that we're going to do, next one, is basically Is'al. Okay, so if you were to go to, for example, Iraab Mufassal, go to that ayah. Oops, Maybe search for Euro. So am I the right? Yes. Euro. Euro. Sorry. Euro. Two. Yes. Okay. So ayah number 50. See how they write this? Fast with the hamza to wasl still there. Okay, because when you have a fa, then the hamza to wasl is actually still there. Obviously, even if it's written like this in the Quran with the hamza to wasl, we're gonna skip it anyway. Fast al. Okay, so this one is like the script. This is the rasam, which I hope to learn one day, inshallah.
This is
Yes.
this not Rasam Usmani.
Yes, this is rasam Usmani,
Oh,
right?
Usmani, okay.
Yes. So
This one we
basically,
can recognize, yeah.
yeah. Okay, it is actually like this in the, okay, the word is actually like this with a hamza to wasl, but the rasam Usmani, okay, for this word, they delete the hamza to wasl. Obviously, in other words, even with hamza to wasl, it's usually not deleted. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to point that out, inshallah. Okay, back to Mahmooz. Okay, if it's hamza in the middle, also treated normally as usual. Okay, and yeah, this is the word that we have here, sal. Okay, sal or isal. So this can be dropped. So if it's dropped, it looks like this. Otherwise, it looks as per normal isal, but usually that happens when you have like a wow or a fa before it. Okay. And then what else? Of course, ro'a, favorite word. This is very different, right? This is actually, you have Mahmooz and Nakis. So ro'a, yaro, then you just have to kind of memorize. Okay, in which we have done, alhamdulillah. And when hamza is at the end, then it's perfectly normal, inshallah. Yeah, except for words like ja'a, because that is like ajwaf and hamza coming. So in the ism fa'il, it looks a bit like nakis ja'in. Otherwise, it's normal. Okay, this one already done. Mat badal, basically, whenever two hamzas coming. And then, of course, in family 8, hamza gets fused with the ta. So no more for example, the most famous one will be the root letter hamza khoda, ittakhadha, right? In the Quran, so many of that word to take, right? So yeah, even if you don't fuse it with the hamza, it kind of sound the same. Itta, very similar sounding, right? So it gets fused. So that one we have to remember. Okay, when you have ta, shadda for family 8, it could be what? What root letters?
Wow, hamza, or ta, isn't it?
Yes, could be ta, could be waw, could be hamza.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it could be ya, but I mean, theoretically speaking, it could be ya, but you don't have such a root letter anyway. Okay. The last thing for hamza is the writing. Okay.
We are still learning.
Yes. Even for me, even when I write hamza, I still need to come back to this every single time. Okay. Rules of writing hamza. Okay. How to write hamza? Okay. So there are two things to know first. There are 3 Madiyah letters, right? Fatha with alif, ya with kasra, waw is with dhamma, okay? And then the strength of the harakat. Number 1 is the strongest. Number 4 is the weakest. Okay, so kasra, dhamma, fathah, sukun. This is the strength. Okay, so if the hamza begins,
Again, sis.
okay, so these two things you have
Because
to remember.
usually when it's fathah, we said we cannot change anything. So it gives the impression that it's strong.
Oh, that one is a different Sarf rule, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that's a Sarf rule.
Because
Yes,
usually kan selalu fathah
correct.
cannot change. Okay,
Yes,
if
that
kasrah
shows
or
that you
dhamma
are
can
thinking.
change.
That shows that you're thinking. Yes, okay, but no, I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I'm not sure what's behind this ruling. Maybe we all can research
No,
that.
maybe when it comes to hamza,
Probably. Not
probably
sure actually.
when hamza, kasrah, hamza, dhamma, hamza, fathah, that it's
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
Could be. Yes, could be.
Because usually we're
Okay.
just talking about the harakah, not the
Yes,
hamza. Kan?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, insyaAllah.
Okay.
Try.
So
Yeah.
this is the rank. Okay. Kasrah, dhamma, fathah, sukun. If hamza begins the word, then it's very easy. Okay. It will always be on the alif. Okay. And then the hamza will be below the alif if it has kasrah. The hamza will be above the alif if it has a dhamma or fathah. Okay, so if it begins the word, then it will always be this. Unless it's like mad badal, like amana, then it will be the small hamza on its own because you have alif coming after that. Okay, otherwise, if we're just talking about one hamza starting, not two hamza starting, then it will always be on an alif. And whether the hamza is below or above, it depends on the harakah. Kasrah, then the hamza will be below the alif. If it's fathah or dhamma, then the hamza will be above. Okay, so even if you're looking at the word without harakah, so for example, if you're looking at the word without harakah, okay, the fact that hamza is written below here means that it's going to have a kasrah, right? So this is iman. Okay, so that is one. So if it's above, then it could be fathah or dhamma. Okay, that is the easiest. The second easiest would be the ending of the hamza. Okay, we're going to do that. So if hamza comes at the end of the word, you just have to look at the harakah before the hamza. Okay, so for example, qari'un, the harakah before the hamza is kasra. So kasra is friends with ya. So you put the hamza on a ya. Okay, so this is the second easiest. Just look at the harakah before. The next word is umru. Umru. No, this is imru, right? Imru. This is the special word, I think.
Yes, special word.
Yes, this is imru. Okay, so imru'un. Okay, so it has a dhamma on the ra. That's the second last harakah. So the hamza will be on the letter waw because dhamma and waw are friends. Okay. Next one, yaqra'u. Okay, qara'a, yaqra'u. So hamza is the last letter. Before that, you have a fathah on ra. So the hamza sits on the alif because we have a fathah before it. Fathah is friends with alif. Okay, and if there's a sukun before it, okay, so shay'un, right? Then it will sit on its own. It will be on its own because sukun, no friend. Okay, so hamza also will be alone. Okay, clear? Inshallah. This is the second easiest. This one, you don't have to look at this notes ready. Okay, the middle one is the tricky one. If hamza comes in the middle, then you have to compare the strength. This is when this chart comes. Okay, you compare the strength of the harakah before the hamza and the harakah on the hamza itself. Okay, so for example, here we have ma'kulu. Okay, Before the hamza is a fathah. On the hamza itself is a sukun. Who is stronger, fathah or sukun?
Fathah.
Yes. So the hamza sits on alif because fathah wins. Okay. The next one, or ra'isun. Okay. So we have a hamza. The hamza is kasra. Before that is fathah. Fathah and kasra, who is stronger? Kasra. So kasra is friends with ya. So
Yeah.
hamza sits on the ya. Ra'isun. Okay. The last one, this is the master of sa'ala yas'alu. Su'alan. Okay, so the hamza has a fathah. Before that is a dhamma. Dhamma and fathah, who is stronger? Dhamma. So dhamma friend is wow. So hamza sit on the wow. Okay, so this one is the one that I always have to come back because I don't know, we cannot remember this. I cannot remember this. I'm not gonna waste my time remembering this. Yes. And of course, we always have to remember, okay, what to compare with what, right? So yes, you're comparing the harakah on the hamza and the harakah before the hamza. And then see who wins. Whoever wins, get the,
Follow that one.
yes, follow the friend of the harakah that wins. Okay? Can, inshallah?
Inshallah.
Sister Fazana, can? Sister Asma, can? Any questions?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Maybe Sister Fazana already know this. Maybe Sister Fazana is already sleeping. I know this.
No, I did not know this. I was also confused about this, but now it's clear to me, alhamdulillah. Though I may make mistakes, but right now it's now in my mind twice. If I do it, then I won't forget it, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. So the notes is there anyway. So if you ever have to come back, just come back to these notes, inshallah. Okay, can?
Inshallah.
So I don't think we have 7 minutes. The next ayah is quite long, but the first part of the ayah is actually short. Maybe we just do that one and then we do the second part of the ayah next time. Okay. Ayah 50. Just do forwards. The first part. So Sister Asma.
Yes.
Waqala.
Qala is wa is related to the previous sentence because we do
Yes.
have wow. So
It
it's
can be
going to be wow
atifah.
matu.
Or actually there's two. It could be istinafiyah, meaning grammatically
Yeah.
it's not connected to
Yeah.
the, okay?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then qala.
Qala is fi'l madi mabni fi'l madi mabni al fath.
Who's our fa'il?
File is domir hidden mustatir is jawazan taqdiru huwa.
But we have the word al-maliku.
So it's not file. Anyway.
This is our fa'il, right?
Yes.
This is will be what status?
It is marfu. We can see the dhamma.
Yes,
Marfu bil
marfu
dhamma.
bil dhamma. Good. This is singular or plural?
And maliku is singular.
Yes, it is singular. King, correct.
Yeah.
So what's the jama of king?
It is like masa.
Yes,
Mulk.
correct. Muluk. Yes, muluk. Oops. It's like nufus. Okay. And there's one more. It's like anhar. So what will it be?
Anhar. Amlak.
Yes, amlak is the second one. Okay, Ken?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Next one,
Yes.
Sister Zarina.
Oh yeah, this is the word now.
Itu ni.
Yeah, itu ni. So this is the fi'l amal that we just did. The
Yes, fi'il amal.
mabni ala hazaf nun.
Good. What's our fa'il?
The fa'il is known. Where's the fa'il? The wow.
Yes, the wow is.
Wow is a domir mutasil.
Mm-hmm.
There fi mahali rafa fa'il.
Good. What about the ni? The noon
Yeah.
first.
Noon we call ya. We call
Very
ya.
good.
Yeah.
Wikoya. What does wikoya means again?
What is the word now? Is like a shield.
Yes, it is a shield.
Finally, I got it.
Yes, it is a shield. What's the status of nun wikoya?
This, what is it?
La mahala laha min
Is it? No, no, I
Yes.
forgot.
La mahala laha min al-i'rab. Good.
But I forgot.
Yes. If I ask you, does it have a status? Then that's telling you.
Oh, okay, that's a big clue. Yeah.
And then, well, yeah.
Yeah, is a domir mutasil. Yeah, fi mahali nasab
Because,
maf'ul bihi.
yes. Okay. Sister Hamisa, can you do the sarf for E2 ni?
Hamzah ta ya.
What family?
Ta ya tu. I
Is
think
that
it's family 4.
Okay. Family
Ata
4
yuti. Ata yuti.
is okay. Okay. Let's do it together. If it's family
Yeah.
family 4, it will be
Tu Hamzah. Ata.
Yes. Ata. Oops. Ata. And the mudari?
Yuti.
Yu'ti. Good. If it's the amr, so from yu'ti, we still do anta.
Delete the ya,
Yeah.
the ta, and
Yes.
then hazaf ilat.
Okay. Yes. Hazaf ilat. Good. And then
It become E2.
family 4.
Oh,
Put the hamza in front.
Hamzah with fathah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, T.
Yes. So cannot be family 4. Okay.
T, okay. Cannot
This
be.
one,
Yeah.
in fact, this one, the Madi will be, because it's two Hamza coming. So what happens here? It's going to be, the first Hamza has a Fathah, right? So it will be like this.
Mak badal.
Yes, Mat Badal. Ati.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Quran, it will be written like this. Okay, so Atu Zakah, give your Zakah. That is family 4.
Okay, so
when
this
you
is
have
family
two
1.
Hamza. Yes, this is family 1. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
going to leave it here.
Yati.
Yes, so Hamza, Ta, Ya, family 1.
Ata yati.
Yes, Ata,
Yati.
Yati, and our Amr is?
Remove the ya, then remove the ilat, add helper alif, hamzah wasal.
Yes, and then this one, that's why it's written with a ya on top of a ya, because this one is supposed to have a kasrah, right? So it's E. Okay, so this one, right? Even when you count 1, 2, 3, remember we did this before? 1, 2, 3 is Dhamma. You cannot put a Dhamma here, okay? Because the original word is E-T. What happened here? When we do our fi'il mudhari, from ya'ti, and then the huma,
Yatiyani.
ya'tiyani, and then next one,
Yatuna.
yeah, so you add una,
Yeah.
you have two sukun, you delete the ya, you change the kasrah to Dhamma,
Dhamma.
right? So that's
Yeah.
why when you get your Amar Antum, right? When you did it all this, sorry.
Oh, that's why it has a noon, yeah.
Yes, there's Antum, so
Mm.
it has a noon, right? But that's not the only thing. When you put just now here, E, E-T, okay, this is has a kasra because the third letter is kasra anyway, right? Here also it will be E,
Yeah.
Tia, okay?
Yeah.
Here, this Dhamma is not a real Dhamma. It was a kasra
Kasra.
before we change it, right? So
Yes.
even when you delete the noon as usual, and you delete the ta as usual, and you put your hamzatul wasl as usual.
It cannot be U2, yeah. It have to be ET.
Yeah,
E2.
correct. E is
Oh.
still E too. Okay, all this is
Okay.
E. Because
Okay.
the original is an E anyway. Okay,
Yes.
this Dhamma is not a real Dhamma.
Dhamma.
Okay, remember we
That's
did
what
that?
when I
Yeah.
was reading the ayat, I say E2 ni, but I say, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Automatic you are reading E2 ni, but then
Yes,
you
Yeah.
you
second,
did that because of tajweed,
yeah.
right? But yeah, so now you can put it together. Your tajweed and your
Okay.
sarf coming together.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and the last one, Bihi, Sister Fazana.
It's jar wa majroor.
Yes, and muta'adid too. Muta'adid bil. We have Qala al-maliku ituni. Sister Fazana, you there?
No.
No.
Did we lost you?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lost in thinking.
Al-Maliku.
The king
No.
said,
Wing.
so this is what he said.
Ituni.
Yes, so it is
Ituni.
muta'alliq bil fi'il, which is
Yeah.
itu. Okay, can?
Okay. Okay.
Oops, bil fi'il, which is itu ni. Clear, inshallah?
Yes.
Okay, we won't translate first. We'll do that and when we continue this ayah next week, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, can?
Yes, sister.
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Jazakallah
Jazakallah
khairan.
khair.
Wa iyyakum.